Now, a real storyteller, colorful. I mean, I'll let Stephanie do it. Stephanie Singer.
Thank you, Ben. How about that whack-a-mole? I gotta use that pig thing in this somehow. Anyway, to clear the air, just in case you're wondering, yes, I have a vagina. It's an aftermarket vagina, but it works well. Works well. So a few years ago, I'm down in LA visiting some friends, and I'm staying at the Beverly Garland Hotel. Who here knows who Beverly Garland is? Anybody? Nobody. Nobody knows who the fuck Beverly Garland is. And okay, let me ask you this: how many people were born before 1980? Anybody here? Okay. And you don't know who Beverly Garland is? Okay. Well, maybe you're still too young. Beverly Garland was an actress in the kind of mid-50s to the early 60s. And she was kind of like in major motion pictures, but she wasn't a lead. She was like a second-tier performer. But she was a lead in like schlock exploitation movies. Like she was in like It Conquered the World, and The Alligator People. It was outstanding performance in that one. So, but the thing is that she was smart enough to parlay that money that she made, unlike a lot of the people that were like in some of those sitcoms and so forth and movies, and to actually parlay it. She's got this great hotel in LA, the Beverly Garland Hotel. So I'm there, and turns out that weekend that I'm there is the Hollywood Collectors Fair. And it's kind of fun. I'm kind of interested in that kind of stuff. And the Hollywood Collectors Fair is they sell memorabilia from Hollywood, from movies. There's like scripts, there's like posters, there's like autographed photos. There's all kinds of shit you can buy. Plus, there's some booths of people that were trying to sell their autograph. People that were yawning. I know this is kind of
Sorry, I'm old. I'm
no
tired.
problem. No problem. It's like a thermometer thing for me. I just got to check that. There's these people that were like had 15 minutes of fame that have these booths there, and they're selling autographed pictures, posters of what they were in. They might have been like Three's Company. Remember that? Anybody see that?
Yeah.
Three's Company. They might have been at a bit part. Love Boat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They might have had a big part Love Boat, but they got to kind of have a cult following. So they're there, and they're selling autographed pictures and little posters and stuff. I'm walking around, I see Lou Ferrigno. You know Lou Ferrigno? You see him? The Hulk. Yeah, still a big, strong dude. Big. He never really cashed in on much other than that. He kind of had a little speech issue, so he just kind of stuck as the Hulk. But there's all kinds of stuff going on. I'm walking around, and I see this one booth has a poster of a Playmate of the Month. It's August 1959. All right, August 1959. And so there's a nice older woman sitting there, matronly grandmother type of woman. And she's signing these autographs for people. She was Miss August in 1959. And she's looking good. She's still looking great. Fantastic, actually. For her age, she's like close to 80, right? And but okay, now comes the TED Talk part of this. TED Talk, okay. I really admire this thing with the indigenous peoples, because some indigenous peoples believe that when your picture is taken, you lose part of your soul. So that picture steals your soul. And I kind of believe that it's like some sort of psychic, like kind of phenomena, sort of a wave in the force, that your picture's out there, and they believe that you lose control of your soul. Your soul is in that picture, and they don't like some, not all, but some indigenous peoples believe that then they lose control of that part of their soul. So I'm thinking this woman that has this picture out there, like for 60 years, she's got this fantastic centerfold out there. It's been out there for 60 years. By the way, it's pre-Bush centerfold. And I don't mean presidents. It's the days of the Playboy centerfold when it was just like big tits and panties. So there's no Bush. So anyway, when I'm thinking about this, just think, this woman, she has this centerfold out there, it's been out there, as I said, for 60 years. Think about the tons of pimply-faced 13-year-old boy jizz that's covered that picture for years and years and years. He must have felt something. He had to have felt something. It was like a little, like a little glitch in the force. And also, that picture was worth a hell of a lot because, like in San Quentin or Folsom, you could get shivved for that picture. You got that picture? You could die for that picture. It's very valuable, that picture. You get that. This guy over here gets that. He has that centerfold. Anyway, so I'm I see, I go over, I say hello to Lou Ferrigno, the Hulk. He's a nice guy, really nice guy. And I'm walking around, and well, there's over there was Batwoman. There was a Batwoman. Did you know that? There was Batman and Robin, then there's this Batwoman. She's like, around 80 still, probably like something like that. Anyway, I'm walking around, and this guy at one of the booths goes like, he's like, hey, yeah, it's me. You remember me, don't you? You remember me? And I don't. I don't know who this guy is. But I'm a nice person. I'm a really nice person. And I go, oh, yeah, yeah. And he goes, yeah, that's right. I'm one of the hillbillies in that movie Deliverance. You ever seen Deliverance? Anybody here seen Deliverance? Okay, so if you haven't seen Deliverance, just briefly, Deliverance is these three city guys are canoeing in rural Georgia in this wilderness river, and there's a mishap, and two of the guys get captured by these two bootlegger hillbilly guys, and one of the guys that's kidnapped, Ned Beatty, if you know who he is, kind of a bringing in, he's a short, kind of pig-like guy, last set, pigs. And the one guy said, he's like excited about this, and he says to me, he goes, yeah, I'm the guy, I'm the hillbilly that screwed Ned Beatty. It's shocking, it's like, if that's his way of like connecting with me or like trying to puzzle me, it was not really working. I'm the guy that fucked Ned Beatty, jeez. So, and anyway, he's really proud of, in movies there's iconic lines, right, from films. There's like, well, here's like Wizard of Oz. Give me, what's an iconic line from Wizard of Oz? You guys saw
No place.
I
don't think we're in Kansas
Right,
City.
like, and there's no place like home, right? That's one of them. How about, let's see, there's that, and there's like Goldfinger. How about Goldfinger? Got a line from Goldfinger? Remember James Bond goes, you don't expect me to talk to you, Goldfinger, Mr. Goldfinger. And Goldfinger says, no, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. That's an iconic line. Or this one from, okay, what's the iconic line from Citizen Kane? Everybody knows that one?
Rosebud.
Rosebud. So this guy's iconic line, and he's proud of it. This guy he is so proud of this, his 15 minutes of fame. His line was, I'm gonna make you squeal like a pig. Scary, huh? Some scary shit. Make you squeal like a pig to poor Ned Beatty. So anyway, he looks at me up and down. Girls will understand this. He's like looking at a guy, looks at me like, you work out? I said, well, yeah, a little bit maybe. He goes, yeah, you know what? this is true story. He says, I have this ranch up in the hills. I'd love you to come visit. We can go horseback riding. You can come visit me. It'd be a lot of fun. It's really great. And you look like you're in great shape. You know, you could probably do some great hiking up there. He invites me to his ranch. Should I go? This is the guy. Come on. What do you like? What? Should I go? He's like the guy. He's proud of the fact that he sexually assaulted poor Ned Beatty. He says, "Look, let me give you my phone number. Okay? Phone me. Come on up." And I'm a nice person. Take the phone number. Thank you. And then I do my really good acting. It's like, oh my God, I got to talk to my friend for a bit, but I'll be right back. And I run over and I give this phone number to Lou Ferrigno. And I say, that guy, see that guy over there? He's in movies. It's true. He's in movies. He's doing a lot of great stuff. He wanted me to give you his phone number. So, that was my experience in LA. I have time for one little other quick one. How am I for time?
Yeah.
Another quick one. Okay. So, a friend of mine is doing. He does news segments for Channel 4, human interest stories, and he phones me up and he says, "Hey, Stephanie, there's a group of lookalikes, celebrity lookalikes that are in San Francisco at Justin Herman Plaza, and they're gathering, and we're going to do a story about them. These are lookalikes. They look like Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, Prince, Michael Jackson, that kind of stuff. They're all gathered there, and he's going to do this. He's going to interview them. He says, it might be fun. You want to come down?" So I'm down there, and I'm helping out. And this guy with thick glasses, kind of alcohol in his breath, runs up to me, and he says, "Who are you? Who are you supposed to be? Who are you?" And I say, I'm just helping out here. I'm not a look. He says, "No, who are you? Who are you?" And I said, "I am Stephanie Singer." Stephanie Singer, that's who I am. And he says, "No, you're not Stephanie Singer. You're one of those lookalikes. You're a lookalike Stephanie Singer." Like, as there's going to be a fucking lookalike of me. Why? Can they make any money doing that? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think you can make anybody else a lookalike of me. I'm a lookalike of Stephanie Singer. Yeah, really? Okay, so anyway, so we finish up. The guy leaves. He says, "Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're just a lookalike Stephanie Singer." So finish up, and we're finishing. It was a couple hours later after the interviews. We're kind of finishing up, and that same guy, he runs up to me. He's like out of breath. He's running. He's holding this little box. It's a VHS box. Now, some of the men, maybe over 40 or so, over 40, might know where this story is going. He's got a box with his VHS in it, and he comes up to me and he says, Stephanie, oh man, I was wrong. I'm sorry. You're not a lookalike. You're my favorite actress. You're my favorite actress. Would you mind signing one of your films?" So I take the box, I look at it. Yeah, it's a film. It is a film, and it's Ron Jeremy and Stephanie Swinger in something like Analyze This. So now I got to play the part. I go, "Yeah, honey, I'll go." Stephanie Swinger. He's happy. He's got an autographed copy of Analyze This on Stephanie Swinger. And then he says, then he goes, seriously, he goes, "Can I ask one more favor, Stephanie? I'm such a big fan. You're like greatest. And I said, oh, sure, no, I'm committed now.
Committed to the role. Committed to the role, so I'm like,
Oh, sure. What do you want? And he's like, could you show me your boobs? And normally I would, but these contract obligations, residuals and stuff, and I can't do it. I'm so sorry. I so appreciate your fandom. And he's like, oh man. He is so happy. He's going to take that back now. And, well, sort of like, the Playmate of Butt story. Not the squeal like a pig story. Although Analyze This kind of relates a little bit. I was trying to pick up something from that. Anyway, you are a great fucking audience. So, big